What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want one?
No, I'm good. Thanks, though. That is correct. My wife, Natalie, has decided to try minimalism. Yes, the same Natalie that loves stuff that is not at all into minimalism. I'm not sure how I convinced her to do it, but here we are. This is going to be interesting to say the least. Now, if you're not familiar with this channel, let me catch you up to speed real quick. That's me. I'm a minimalist. I don't own a lot of stuff. I wear the same t-shirt pretty much every day. I've got one pair of jeans, and I'm crazy intentional with nearly every aspect of my life. That's my wife, Natalie, and she's not. Now, she's not a hoarder, but she likes stuff. She doesn't seem to get distracted by clutter, and since we started dating 5 years ago, she hasn't personally seen the benefits of living a minimalist lifestyle. Now, I want to be 100% clear here. I am not in any way forcing minimalism on Natalie. This is not like that prank YouTube channel that I tried to start.
Matt, where did all my stuff go?
I got you!
Oh my god, I thought you threw out all my stuff.
No, I did.
What?
Yeah, it's the prank.
Matt, turn off the camera.
Yeah, so this thing is gonna be not like that thing. That, there was no consent. Now I've actually talked to Natalie, and I happened to catch her when she was receptive and warm to the idea. She agreed to it, so an experiment was born. For 7 days, I'll be helping Natalie declutter her life, from her wardrobe to her beauty products, her computer, phone, and cooking condiments. Natalie is going full minimalism. So obviously we've talked about minimalism a lot on this channel, but for people who haven't seen those videos or interviews with you, what are your thoughts on minimalism?
I just don't think it's for me. Like, firstly, I don't have a problem to solve. Like, I'm not like, you know, I'm feeling overwhelmed or stressed by having all these things. Like, I don't feel that pressure or that stress.
Do you think that in doing this 1 week experiment, there will be places in which you'll actually find benefits from letting go or decluttering?
I'm gonna be honest, no. But I'm open-minded and I'm down to experiment and try new things.
While everyone has their own unique sentimental items and personal belongings they cling to, if we're being honest, as a whole, men and women tend to face different challenges and problems when it comes to embracing minimalism. And no difference is more apparent than in the bedroom closet. Since I've never personally attacked a decluttering project as ambitious as a woman's closet, I decided to call in a favor and ask an expert.
We're overwhelmed by the amount of stuff we own, and closets are the easiest place to collect a lot of crap.
That's Courtney Carver, author and creator of the minimalist fashion challenge called Project 333 that took the internet by storm back in 2010.
For 3 months, you dress with 33 items or less, including clothing, jewelry, accessories, and shoes.
But everything else has to get packed up and stored out of the way. There are some items that don't count towards your 33 items: your wedding ring, underwear, sleepwear, in-home loungewear, and workout clothing. But you have to use your workout clothes to work out.
By paring down to 33 items, people have experienced some pretty amazing benefits. Everything from easier mornings, they have more time for themselves, they're saving money. I'm not saying that is going to happen for everyone, but just hearing that from people, that it alleviated a little bit of pressure and stress so that they felt better, I mean, that is probably the biggest benefit of all.
3 months to me feels a little bit impossible, I'm not gonna lie. So I've challenged myself, and it is a challenge, to do Project 331, with the 1 standing for 1 week instead of 3 months. This is something that I've never tried. Like, I've never tried, even though we've known each other for getting on to 6 years, I've never tried to pare down my wardrobe intentionally and purposefully. So I really don't know what it's gonna do to me. This could be another breakdown week. Are you ready for it?
I'm not ready.
You're gonna have to pick up the pieces.
I asked Courtney if she had any advice for Nat before she got started.
My first bit of advice is don't freak out. I think that is the first reaction when you start to remove things from your closet, is you kind of feel like, am I gonna have enough? Or what will I do about laundry? Or all these other questions come up and we overthink it, which we do with a lot of things in life. But were we to just start, that eliminates that. It quiets the mind because you're taking action. And then you discover that you're eliminating a ton of stress and anxiety just by starting.
And then Natalie got started. All right, Nat, here we are. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. Well, I think we can start where it's really easy, which is winter gear, like East Coast winter gear, like not LA winter gear. This can definitely go into the no pile. What do we reckon? Yay, nay, no, yes. Didn't see that. Cut that out. That's embarrassing. Is this culturally inappropriate? It makes me feel really spiritual when I wear it. When selecting items for my closet for the experiment week, I had to think about what kind of events, work, or social plans I had coming up. Valentine's Day just so happened to fall within this week, so I had to section off a few items for the obligatory date night. I also had a few days where I knew I'd be spending time visiting clients, so I wanted items that made me feel extra confident, polished, and creative. And then I also just like feeling cozy for lazy days. So I wanted to pick a few items that helped me feel a little extra hygge. Google it. When sifting through my wardrobe, there were definitely a few items that I knew I wanted to get rid of and donate, either because I just hadn't worn them in forever or they'd gone out of style. Especially a ton of high heels that I'd accumulated over the years and worn for the odd meeting or two when we were in New York, but no longer fit into my more laid-back lifestyle in LA.
So she packed up 99% of her clothes into these suitcases and garbage bags and hid them out of sight, left with only 33 items to wear over the next 7 days. Does that seem like something that you could do in the long term?
Obviously that's possible. But will I, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll get by. But will I be happy or fulfilled by it? I truly don't think I will be. Picking outfits sometimes, like, it often brings me joy. And so depriving myself of that choice, I think would wear me down.
Hey, by the way, guys, if you want to get behind-the-scenes videos of videos like this and other exclusive content, you can go to patreon.com/MattDiavella.
It's really good.
I think it's good. I think the audio being shitty is kind of what part of it anyway.
Yeah.
Get access to exclusive videos, my secret AMA podcast, and our Inner Circle community chat group. Thank you guys so much for considering. And now back to the video. Next up, we moved along to Nat's technology, including her computer and cell phone, to face an even more intimidating problem: how to organize a half-decade worth of digital clutter. This desktop is horrifying. How long has it been like this?
Forever.
Oh, forever?
It's really not that bad. I think you're being dramatic.
One thing that I do is I kind of establish all the shortcuts that I really want at like the top and bottom of the screen. So like the ones that you use frequently. Like, do you use the App Store?
No.
So we would just get rid of that.
Whoa. I never use QuickTime.
Yeah, that's...
I get it.
It's a screen recording right now. Photos?
No.
My goodness. Look at us decluttering. And then as we dug deeper into her other devices, the real problems started to emerge.
You want to see something that's going to scare you? 11,333 unread emails in my inbox. 11,000.
Okay, I see two problems here. Problem number one, you have over 11,000 unread emails. Problem number two, you use Yahoo Mail. It was apparent from the moment we opened her computer that this would not be a quick fix, and it would likely take a day or two of backing up, transferring, and migrating files into a more appropriate system. The most important thing I learned is that none of these files were backed up to any kind of cloud storage. So if her computer was stolen or crashed, all of her data would be lost forever. And if the same thing happened to her phone, she'd lose 5 years worth of photos, videos, and memories. The first step we took was to back up all her files onto a solid-state hard drive. This way we could safely go about moving her files around. For her cloud storage, we decided to use Google Drive. We installed it on her computer and safely moved the files over. For her phone, we installed Google Photos and began the automated process of backing up all her photos and videos. Finally, we updated her operating system on her laptop and made use of the handy Stacks feature. Hey look, there was actually a photo behind all those files.
I guess there's peace of mind in knowing that my files are now all backed up. That's obviously important. I just didn't want it to come at the cost of losing any files in the process, what might look like absolute chaos is a very organized system in my head. I have a hoarder's secret that I've been keeping from you.
What? Oh, God.
My beauty belongings are excessive. And I've strategically placed, I've been keeping them in separate containers in different rooms around the apartment. So you have never seen them all collectively together in one bundle. And I think the results will shock you.
And so Nat dug through each drawer, cabinet, and closet to find all the beauty products in her house. And when she laid them all out, personally, I actually didn't think it was as bad as she said it was going to be.
It's my precious.
But just for fun, we decided to cull down all her makeup and skincare products to just one bag for 7 days.
It's actually kind of fun. It's so close. It's so close. No, I have to lose one thing. I guess I don't need glitter eyeshadow. And that's skincare and makeup.
Cool. Minimalism. It's not what we're supposed to do.
Oh, I thought it was like the TikTok challenge.
Oh.
So when I thought about what I wanted to fit inside of this bag, I had to fit both skincare and cosmetics. Plus we had Valentine's Day, so I wanted to do a special eye. I think things like combo products, so tinted moisturizer with SPF means I didn't need a pack foundation.
And as our decluttering project came to an end, there was just one final place we needed to tackle: the fridge. Because if Nat hoards anything, it's cooking condiments. Oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, fish sauce, chili oil, Japanese mayonnaise. The only question, which of these would she be keeping? Do you use all these condiments?
I do.
You get value out of all these condiments?
Yes.
You can keep the condiments.
Yay!
I've got to give Nat credit for playing along and taking part in this little minimalist experiment. As I joined her as she decluttered her closet, her digital life, and beauty products, I was reminded that sometimes the most difficult part of minimalism is the first step.
I really, really disliked decluttering. I found it so exhausting. It's like one of the worst chores, So who enjoys a chore? Wait, you do. You enjoy a chore.
100%. And when it comes to our experimenter, Nat, what did she get from this minimalist challenge? Did she find any profound takeaways or life lessons?
I think this might be great for someone who might open their wardrobe every day and go, oh, this exhausts me trying to think what to wear every day. I am not in that situation. I open my closet, I grab things. It's very easy for me. So I didn't feel like I got anything out of this. Fair to say that I will never become a minimalist. Sorry, Matt.
Sorry, Matt. Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I told you. That said, she did find one silver lining.
I will say it was nice to go through all my clothes when I restocked my closet and found all the things I don't use anymore to donate to charity. And it turned out to be a pretty decent pile, which means I have room for shopping.
Wait, what?
What?
Turn this thing off.
Hey!
So whether you want to become a minimalist or not, I don't think it takes away from the fact that by going through your stuff and figuring out what you're not using and not getting value from, you can then find a new home for it. And I think that's the coolest takeaway from this video and from the experiment with Natalie, is that all that stuff that was just sitting idly in her closet is now making its way to a new home. So somebody can actually get use out of it instead of it just sitting there. So that was really cool. I want to thank Nat so much for doing this video and for putting up with me making all these videos all the time and including her in them. I don't know. I like these videos the most because I just have so much fun shooting with her. I want to thank Courtney Carver. She's got a new book out called Project 333. If you're trying to declutter your closet, I definitely recommend you check out her book. She's amazing. And lastly, just want to thank you guys. Appreciate you stopping by, watching all my videos. It really means the world to me and it does not go unnoticed. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Natalie? Nat, where's my camera gear?
Got you!
I thought you threw my camera gear out.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw